morning. Got a little bit of rain last night. Guess it was really this morning actually when it started to rain. I'll put this out a little bit. The ground is wet though, holy smokes. Doesn't take much here, I'm sure, just because it's so dry. Hopefully some of these rocks didn't come down on this main road here, because I haven't looked. I don't know if this goes all the way through or if the road that we came in on is the only road. That would be my assumption. What a spot though. This is crazy. What a view. I was hoping for a sunrise this morning, but with the rain and the clouds, that was not the case. It's peaceful listening to that river last night though for a bit. I've said this in so many other videos, but this is just the crazy part. Like, we had no idea this was here. We had no plan to come here, and 25 minutes before we were, you know, 25 minutes away from here. I'm still kind of waking up. Sorry for jumping around here. A hair tie. 25 minutes before this spot, we're like, hey, yeah, let's turn off and let's go check it out. And all because of being on the other side of this mountain and the other side of this over here, going on the highway. And I'm like, wow, BLM owns 1.2 million acres over here, which is this. Oh, look at that. He sees the water. Crazy though. It just smells so good out here. It smells fresh. And then seeing that water reminds me of where we camped in San Rafael Swell, also in Utah. That was originally where we were going to head to. But then with it being cold there and windy, it was kind of out of the way for where we wanted to end up. We figured we'd do Arches and Canyonlands over the course of the week, just because there'd be less people than on the weekend. But we're pretty much here anyways. So yeah, this is that road. I mean, it gets narrow in some spots up ahead right after that bend. There is a couple rocks that have slid down. I just wanted to make sure, like, you know, something like that, if that would come tumbling down, especially something like that, I mean, this road would be impassable for us. And I have one tow strap, but you know, it's not like it's a bobcat, and I can't imagine what one of those bricks or one of those rocks weigh. I mean, you got to think, like, that one right there at one point came down from the top. Beautiful. Shall we go? Shall we go? Pretty neat spot though. It's so amazing that there's so many of these spots all over out west, and you can just experience them and explore them for free and stay here for free. There is a campground at the beginning of this road that is $15 a night right along the river. So if you were inclined to do that for whatever reason, you certainly could. But Rachel and I are kind of low buck travelers, where we like off the beaten path. It's nice for the pocketbooks too. It allows us to put money into diesel and get further on down the road. How peaceful though. I really should, before the wind picks up, unbark my bike, unhook it from the back, and go for a nice bike ride this morning, do some exploring. Look how big that boulder is, man. Like, that is insane. Videos probably do no justice of that, but that crazy. He'll come flying. Just so happy. He just loves being out here and exploring and taking in the fresh air and just kind of wandering around. I mean, technically right now, if you really want to get dialed in, 1.2 million acres is Zeke's back and front yard right now. That's pretty hard to beat. So nice to just wake up though and have a nice peaceful morning like this. We slept great last night. It was dead quiet here. Wind picked up a little bit this morning, so whipping the van around. And it will be windy this afternoon, so I guess we kind of have to make the assessment. Do we want to drive out of here? Do we want to go towards Moab and get settled in there? Otherwise, I would say probably after about 11 o'clock, we will not be leaving here. Someone's like, Dad, can I come with, please? You can. Wonder if I should grab gloves. Should be fine. Should grab that other GoPro battery though, just in case. These flies are starting to come out like the little mosquitoes. Little no-see-ums. We're gonna go on a little adventure. You got your running shoes on there, pup? Come on, buddy. He's got his burners on. Wow, this place is unique. I feel like we're in Africa. It's probably pretty bumpy, but wow. He just like goes over there, perches, and just looks at this, and he's like, yep, this is a nice pooping spot. We're parked. Can't really see us with all that brush over there, but kind of over by that last segment of trees before the bend there. Never been down here. We're exploring. Man, Utah is just wild. Like, look at those shelves and just how far up that goes, and it's just unbelievable. So cool. And to be able to do this with Zeke and explore and just come out here and wander around on free land. Here's another camp spot. That'd be kind of cool right down by that tree. We'll maybe go check that out on the way out of here. So cool. Check this out, just a little cabin up here. Stone cabin. How cool. Can't really tell. It looks like that's all rat shit all over the ground. It'd be a sweet little spot though. So cool. The stuff you find in the middle of nowhere. What a view. Nice little fire ring and picnic table down by the water there. Well, I might have just found our spot, so this appears to be good. I can get through this. Haha. Dude, what a trip, man. You could drive right down here. Oh my God. This is it. This is the spot, just when we thought we were heading out today. Wow, how cool. What a spot, man. That's pretty cool. Usually they don't let you get that close to the water. Gotta find my boy now. Zeke! Zeke! There he is. Good boy. You were up ahead, huh? Someone wants to go in the water, huh? just wild and free. Look at him go. Hey buddy, are you having too much fun? Wonder how far this road goes. We could just drive this till we end up who knows where. That's flowing pretty good, huh? Wow, that is actually going pretty quick. Place is so unique. We've been to other places like this, San Rafael Swell, Staircase Escalante kind of vibes too. But wow, how crazy. There is no one out here but us. And with this water and the noise of the rapids, all these rock formations. And I've said this like 10 times since we've been here, but just to think we were driving down the highway, I looked up if it was BLM to the left of us, 1.2 million acres, and Rachel found a pin not too far from here. It wasn't this spot, and we just started exploring. We just drove off the beaten path, and here we are. And to think you can just do this all over. Like, this isn't the only spot. I mean, there are thousands. And our problem is we've found so many of these that now there's not enough time, seasonal time in the year to do it. I mean, you don't want to be here when it's ice cold. You don't want to be here when it's 110 degrees. So it's like, this is the perfect spot. I mean, even a month later would be nice. A little warmer. Sun's supposed to be out tomorrow, but yeah, just amazing, man, to think so many people go their whole entire lives not exploring and seeing the world, or, you know, in this case, the United States for what it truly is. It's not just about big cities, hustle, bustle, grind, and working hard for money that you spend on stuff you don't need. You know, you can come out here for free and just, like I'm doing, bike with your dog, and now with Starlink and solar, work remotely. That's a little bit of a grade, huh, dude? Pretty cool. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Get out into Utah and just explore, man. This isn't even a national park or a state park. This is just free land. Wow, I'm impressed. So amazing to be able to just come out here and see this stuff. It brings us back to our roots. I mean, what we were designed as humans originally to do was just not carry all this excess weight of material things and like travel around, see stuff, explore, talk to new people. God, it's just so beautiful when you unwind it all and get really simple about everything. Those rapids are really ripping. So that's the view from up above. There's a little stone cabin right over there. You can drive down to the shoreline. Be a sweet spot, man. I think if Rachel's down to stay here one more night, I think that's what we'll do. And you know, it might even extend into another night, we'll see, but that's a pretty cool spot. It's just unreal. Like, just look at these rocks. So crazy. This place is nuts. On the drive in last night, Rachel and I were just in awe. We're like, oh my God, look at this place. This one might take the cake over some of the ones we thought that were like really, really cool. I mean, they're all unique in their own way, but like, we really thought San Rafael swell was cool. Up at the swell, like where you're looking down at everything, that's sweet. I mean, it's a unique camping spot. Down below, super cool too. From what we've heard, they've turned that into paid sites though, so you gotta pay for that. The van just barely. So right where that river is, in the between there, that cluster of trees, the van is right past that. You can kind of just see some white. Huh. Crazy. Can you imagine owning 1.2 million acres? Hell, imagine owning 10,000 acres, but oh my goodness, 1.2 million acres. Home sweet home. Zeke and I just went for a little bike rip. I think it was like 6.4 miles. And we saw some spots that looked pretty cool that I want to check out. So we're gonna leave this spot and I'm gonna show Rachel the one that I think we should camp at. And if she's cool with it, we'll maybe stay there one more night, maybe 2 more nights. You never really know. Otherwise, I'll just go show her it and then we'll cruise on down the road. The wind is picking up, 40 to 50 mile an hour gusts today, I believe. So that stretch from here to Moab, it's pretty windy. So I don't really think we're gonna do that, but we'll see. I'll give you guys a quick pan and then I'm not gonna film this because I just basically filmed this whole thing on my bike ride, so. So we made her. That wind is really gonna start picking up though, so that kind of sucks, but at least we're onto it like this to where it should just hit us from the back. What a view. You'd be hard pressed to find campgrounds like this that you pay for. I mean, this is just out in the bush, or out in the sticks, out in the rock, if you will. Zero amenities. Pretty cool though. Someone got stuck on just a little twig or a rock. This happens often when he's on his leash. He'd probably be fine here, but with this water, and I don't know what kind of animals or if there's coyotes around that he would chase and then get lost. So ideally we keep him on a leash. When we take a break, Dad's gonna have his breakfast. You already had yours. Yeah, no, not you, me. He looks at me like, oh yeah, really, again, double? Look at that, wow. That looks great, babe. No, we don't need any visitors. You already had yours. See, go up the flap. The flap is opening.
Of chicken.
Oh yeah, chicken express today, huh? This looks great, babe. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Looks very good.
I don't know if I should do toast too, but
I can pull out the generator. We'll probably want to do the chicken with the generator.
yeah, for sure.
Because it's been really cloudy. Breakfast and a view, huh? Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy.
It's too expansive to even fit.
I know, to get the whole deal.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you guys the view from our eyes, and then I'm gonna stop this and we're gonna chow. Beautiful. Just working on a video here, taking in the view. Zeke was outside for a bit. I went out there and played ball with him, but it is just windy as can be. I think there was 30 to 40 mile an hour wind gusts expected today, and down in this canyon here, it's just roaring away. You can see everything. And he wants to sit out there and just get pelted with dust and dirt. It's like, buddy. So then finally he'd beg and I'd let him out there, and then I'd see him. It looked like he was just miserable. So I went out there and I said, dude, just come inside. And then it picked up even more. I mean, you can see how everything's just flexing and whipping around. But I get it. He loves the outdoor time, but he will survive.
He will survive.
Now do it again.
He will survive. I can't do it again.
Rachel was singing, and so I don't have to edit it. I panned back at her, and her computer was up with stuff that can't be seen. And she sang.
Very confidential. I work for the government.
And you sang what? What was the song?
I will survive.
Yeah, but you said she will survive,
He
right?
will survive.
Zeke will survive.
Oh, look at, I grabbed some little puffs of hair from your butt.
Some chicken in the air fryer.
Oh, yeah.
Buffalo chicken.
Ooh, I'd love some buffalo chicken dip for a snack. Should I get the generator all set up? Should I?
You could do that and then
Okay.
fill his food dish.
Okay, I'm gonna do that chore list.
All right, here we go.
Been kind of a chill day, just with the wind. I went for a 6.5 mile bike ride earlier, so I guess I got outside. I've been going in and out and playing with Zeke a little bit. Rach cooked 7 pounds of chicken, 6.5. I'd used the generator. We probably didn't have to use the generator, but just to make sure we had adequate power tonight and didn't lose all of our food or have to run the generator tonight.
It's easier to kind of like
Put it on her.
push.
It's just so windy and dusty when you go out there. It doesn't make any sense to drive to Moab and sit exposed out there. Nonetheless, I mean, the risk of getting in an accident or getting a good gust of wind that throws us off the road. I got 2 videos done, I think. Now we're having buffalo chicken dip. It's gonna be chicken for the next 4 days, probably 3. I would totally say Rach and I should go for a bike ride after this, but it's just way too windy. It'd be a pain. It wouldn't even be enjoyable, so that's a no. It says it's going to be windy until 7 or 7:30, so that's when sun goes down. The sun goes down. Which is fine.
When the sun goes down.
We'll just chill. So yeah, that's that. We'll just chill.